could call it the Mutual Admiration Society that involves two great cities all across the globe.
Minneapolis and its sister city, Ibaraki, Japan. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay. It's exchanging everything from cultural ideas, because I didn't check that in advance.
I'm glad you said it before I did, because I would have got it.
To fashion and even more gastronomical pursuits. Ambassador L.A. Nick is the unofficial mayor of Minneapolis after dark, who plans on giving this Japanese city a taste of what the Minneapolis is all about. And L.A. Nick joins us now to tell us about this cultural exchange. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
This is a great story, and you were just telling us a little bit about it. How does a guy who grew up on the East Coast, spent time in L.A., that's the L.A. Nick, then become the cultural ambassador of this city to Japan?
You know, it's all through social media, believe it or not. People don't underestimate social media. It's such a powerful entity. I started getting tweets favored by Visit Japan, and they started following my blog, which is Meet My Minneapolis, and they just started interacting with me just on Facebook and Twitter. And I tweeted about my book, and they kept favoriting it. And next thing I know, they're sending me things saying, "Hey, we'd love to have you over in Japan." And I said, "You know, I wouldn't mind coming over there, but I'd like to do something bigger than just me coming over there about my book." And I said, "There's so many great artists in Japan, and so many great artists in Minneapolis. I would love to connect the two." And they said, "Let's do it." So
what you want to do is kind of have a little exchange program, shall we say?
It's a cultural exchange.
Well, music. Let's talk about some things.
Even well, I'm going to bring some. We have so much great talent in this city. Even comics. Daryl Horner is one of the best comics in the country here in Minneapolis. I'm bringing a tape of his comedy, and a lot of musicians like Nick Rod, a bunch of people from this city that are going to bring their stuff. I'm even bringing peanut butter from Hell's Kitchen. So I'm trying to get as much Minneapolis stuff as possible to exchange. And it's been great. People have really reached out. I've gotten a lot of stuff in the mail from people. My mailbox is full every day.
Well, let's talk about that component. You said social media is responsible, obviously, for this connection in the first place. And we always are trying to get our viewers involved. How do you want our viewers to get involved with you, to get involved with
I leave on the 9th, so if anybody has any music or any kind of art stuff, it has to be small because I'm running out of space.
I was going to say,
yeah,
how are you going to gather
I'm running out of space. I have a separate suitcase just for the stuff I'm bringing. The peanut butter was a little tricky.
Just a suitcase. You just want to, you probably, sounds like you might need a few suitcases.
Well,
this trip.
I'm trying not to check bags.
Well,
true in Minnesota.
Good luck.
I'm going to try not to check bags. But I am still looking for, especially music and any kind of stuff that can be on CD.
Digital.
Yeah,
Okay.
digital. So, because it's just easier to carry.
Okay, so you get there, you fly over there, you got your suitcase full of peanut butter. What happens then? You get off the plane, they welcome you with the ticker tape parade, or what goes on?
I don't think it'll be a parade, but I'm actually meeting what they call people from this Meet Japan, or Visit Japan, and they're going to take me a couple of different cities. We're going to go to a place called Golden Guy. It's a artist community with all these houses that became bars and clubs, and it's like the music capital and the actors capital of Japan.
Okay.
So we're going to go there, and I'm going to meet different artists all over and see who fits what with people here and connect the two together.
What do you hope to bring back from this part of Japan?
I just want to get
You're going to visit several places, right? You're visiting
yeah,
Tokyo.
3 different cities.
Three different cities.
Yeah. And mostly, it all comes down to what's in my book about not getting comfortable and complacent in your life. Because once you get complacent, you start getting bored, and once you get bored and complacent, things go bad.
Well, we're looking at the cover right now. It's called Life is Short, Then You're Dead Forever.
Yeah, and people don't get, this is it. This is your only shot on this planet. You're not coming back here. You might go somewhere, but you're not coming here. So people don't realize that you don't have a lot of time. This is it. You better start doing stuff. So, and the more you learn, the better your life is. And I want people to constantly learn and look at things that they wouldn't normally look at. Go out of your comfort zone. Go out of your box. Start seeing things, look at things that you would never usually look at, because you'll learn something from them.
Okay, so you get a collage, a collection of, music and art, and so you're going to bring them back, and then what are you going to do?
I'm actually going to have a get-together here.
Actually see them?
I am. I'm going to actually have, I'll post it online. I'm actually going to have a get-together here for the cultural exchange from Japan, and bring stuff back to Japan so people can come experience stuff from Japan. Especially, I'm really looking at music and art stuff more than anything, because it seems like everything here is kind of the same. Like Minneapolis has gotten into a box that's getting smaller and smaller, that everything's kind of the same music here.
Yeah, I don't see it that way. I mean, and you grew up here as well. That I've seen this city evolve so much with so many different cultures coming into the Twin Cities that I see it as actually expanding.
No, it's here. the different cultures of music are here, but you can't go see them all. I mean, if you go to any place, first of all, our venues for live music are shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. There's even less and less places to go see live music. Most of it's flown-in music. It's not local music. So it's getting
Trying to
small.
expand the scene.
Well, it's all about money. So they're bringing in bands from all over the world to play these venues so they can charge $25, but they can't charge anything for a local band. So it's getting harder and harder to see local Minneapolis music, and talent in general, even comedy. We have so many great comics here, and it's almost impossible to see them.
All right, best way, we are out of time, best way to reach you then, probably right through, if people do want to get to you before the 9th when you leave.
They can go to my website, mayorofminneapolis.com, or they can
Are you
find me
okay?
on Facebook.
Is Mayor Ryback, is he okay with you taking this title after dark?
You know what, I think
Mayor After Dark.
I've only met Ryback once, and he was very nice to me. And then the Star Tribune is the one that started this, and they had an opening line on their story of me and said, "Aren't you Mayor who?" And I think after that he didn't like me, so.
Oh, you're taking his thunder.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, thank you so much.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
at least I can't get fired or outvoted, so.
That's true. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks, I really appreciate it. You guys have a great New Year. Everybody have a safe New Year.
All right, get to him before the 9th, before he leaves town.